What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Norwegian stereotypes. So, I know that us Americans have all kinds of stereotypes about us. Some of them are accurate and some of them are kind of exaggerated. But today, I want to learn about some of the stereotypes that people in Norway have. So I want to do that by taking a look at this video where a Norwegian woman is going to talk about which Norwegian stereotypes are true and which ones are false. So let's take a look.
So, first one, they're very reserved and they need alcohol to socialize. Is that true? True?
Yeah, I'm not one of these people, but
Yeah.
I know that like loads of Norwegians are real shy in the beginning, and then if you give them
Okay.
some alcohol, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I love you."
Okay. This is kind of like a funny one to start with. Yeah, you got to be careful with some of this stereotype stuff because stereotypes can be insulting. Like for Americans, we have stereotypes that we are very loud and dumb, and sometimes that can be true, but it can be an overgeneralization is the problem. So Norwegians, you have this stereotype where Norwegians can be like quiet or interpreted as like closed and shy or just don't want to socialize, and you need alcohol to open up. Funny enough, I don't even really think that's strange. And certainly, no matter where you are in the world, right? Like, certainly here in the United States, people use alcohol to open up, to, loosen up and be more social. That's very normal here. I will say, like, it's a little different, I guess, because it sounds like This is saying like all Norwegians need alcohol to like be friendly. And what's funny is she's saying that's true, which I wasn't expecting.
I was wondering, because I went to a party of Norwegians and I was like, oh, they're probably really reserved. Like, I probably need to like go up and talk to them. But all of them were like coming and talking, and I was like, what is this? Get away.
I think Norwegians are even more like welcoming for like international students because it's more interesting than just if you were Norwegian.
Okay, this is the next.
Okay, so the distinction here is like in the United States, Americans will talk to you randomly. Like, Americans will be annoying. Like, that's one of our stereotypes. And it's true. We will talk to you whether it's at a party or whether it's at the grocery store. When, like, people, especially if you have, like, a baby or a kid, people will just walk up to you and start talking about your baby. Like, oh, he's so cute. Hi, how are you? How's it going? I have kids, too. My kid is 3. They'll just start telling you their life story, and there's no alcohol needed. So that's a pretty big distinction.
Thing. They hate small talk.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's funny because this is kind of related, especially if we're like comparing Norwegians to Americans here. Our stereotypes are like the opposite if you think about it. Americans love small talk. Norwegians hate small talk. Americans can talk no matter what. Norwegians need alcohol. It's like we're opposite.
You are drunk? No. If you are in real life, then yes. If I just meet someone like in the bus that I'm not like real good friends with, I will just ignore them. That's much better for me because I don't want to talk to them like small talk. I don't know.
I gotta say, for a lot of Americans, all right, like for a lot of us, we kind of wish like in our heart, we wish that we didn't have to do small talk. A lot of Americans are introverted, and in American society and American culture, it can be uncomfortable even for us. So I actually kind of like this about Norwegian culture. Like, this is a great stereotype that you hate small talk. Small talk is like, oh, isn't this nice weather we're having? Like, stop, shut up. Like, it's pointless. It's just to make people, in the US, it's to make people feel comfortable because we feel uncomfortable in silence. Silence is very unsettling to us. It's very awkward. In Norway, it sounds like you guys are just comfortable, like, not talking to each other, which I think is good.
Not
You just don't
a
like
thing
it?
we do.
Oh.
That's the problem with
Well, I guess-
Norwegians.
I
We
guess
don't
that's
really
true.
want to talk with anyone. We prefer being alone.
Oh,
So that's
Norwegians
true.
are very passive aggressive.
Specify.
Specify. Okay, so like if they have a problem with you, they're probably not gonna come up to you and tell
Oh
you.
yeah, of course not. No, because we don't like
Oh.
bothering people.
Mm.
So even if you're gonna annoy the shit out of me, I'm probably not gonna tell you.
It's funny, all of these stereotypes, she's Norwegian and she's saying it's true. And it's like, as an American, when I think about our stereotypes, there is a lot of truth to it. There's a reason for stereotypes, let's be honest. They often exaggerate, but there's a lot of truth, for better or for worse, for a lot of this stuff. Let me hear passive aggressive. So Norwegians, it sounds like you don't like conflict, which I think is a great quality. A lot of Americans are fine with conflict, and some Americans even enjoy conflict, which I don't like about our culture.
So like, what if you had a problem with me right now?
I will just act like I'm acting
You just be
now.
like, oh shit.
Well, I guess this can be a problem for Norwegians in the sense that if you want to say something like how you really feel, you probably won't, which it has pros and cons. Like that makes sure that everyone is getting along and that there's peace, which is good. But for a lot of Americans, we kind of just prioritize ourself and our own comfort, which is why a lot of Americans are loud and annoying. They don't care how they come across. And a lot of Americans will just tell you what they think because they are not thinking about how they affect you or if they're offending you, or it's very freeing. I'm somewhere in the middle, I think. As an American, I'm kind of in the middle. Like I kind of do both. It depends. But I'm kind of jealous of people who just live their life and don't care what other people think about them. There's something very freeing about that, but if everybody was like that, that would be kind of bad, right? So, I don't know. I appreciate this Norwegian stereotype that you guys want everybody to get along and be peaceful. I do appreciate that quality.
Okay, alright. Truth's coming out. Cheers. So, wait, skål. That is a thing you say in Norway. Skål
Skål.
Vikings too, because I'm from Minnesota.
Skål.
That's also a thing.
Skål, Vikings, let's win this game.
Alright, number 4. Don't like to disturb others.
True, I just told you.
Yeah, you just told me that, so that's already true.
I will only just.
Norwegians sound amazing. These are amazing stereotypes. It's like in America, Asian people have a stereotype that Asians are all very, very smart, which is a great stereotype to have. It's overgeneralizing, but Norwegians, you guys have a lot of great stereotypes, and it sounds like there's a lot of truth to it. That you don't like to disturb others. I would I can't help but compare this to America, because America could really use a lot of this Norwegian culture, because Americans are always disturbing each other. And what's funny is a lot of us don't even like it. It's weird.
If you're disturbing me.
So if I were to make like a ton of noise like in public, you would probably come up to me and say,
Oh no, not in public, not in public.
like, just be like, hey, can you shut up?
Nobody does that.
So I guess that's another thing about the passive aggressiveness, because everyone's just so fueled by this. Like they're like, why doesn't this person stop talking so loud?
Yeah.
It's
Everyone
just-
is annoyed and mad,
Yeah.
but we just don't go up and tell them.
That can happen in the U.S., actually. Funny enough. In the U.S., like, it's weird. We have a weird balance of being polite and annoying. Because there can be people talking really loudly on the phone, playing music, just being annoying. And people won't really tell them to shut up, but every so often they will. I don't know. In America, you kind of get the extreme of nice and the extreme of rude, like both. Whereas in Norway, it sounds like everyone is generally polite. Is that fair?
I already kind of knew that though.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick up on all this stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to do this too. Like here, I'm just like, let them be them.
Yeah.
Or here, I'm just like, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna look at you. In Minnesota, it's a thing to just like you wave at people you don't know. Like when a car, like yeah. Oh my god.
Who the fuck waves at people?
No. When I'm.
That's true. That's a good point. So this American's from Minnesota, but like lots of other places in the U.S., lots of other states do this too, where, especially in a neighborhood, if you're like driving by random people who are like walking their dog, like you just wave, you just like go, that's it, or if you like, yeah, if you see random people in public, especially when it's not crowded, when it's like just you and them, you just acknowledge people. You just acknowledge people like, hey, how's it going? And I don't know if that's weird, because in the U.S., we are uncomfortable with silence. It all comes back to that, I think.
Running outside, and then I see a car pass by. I'm just like, oh hey. Here it's a lot different because
Oh,
no
you
one
don't even
greets each
greet
other. You don't
people,
even
no.
look at each other. Like when you make eye contact, that is the worst thing you can do. I feel like on like public transportation. Like one time I looked at this person and he looked like he wanted to run away.
That's me.
So if like
What? Because people in the U.S. will stare at each other. Not too bad. Like, I've heard people in like Germany stare, like a lot. I don't know if that's true or not. Like in America, we stare, but we don't. If you're caught staring, you usually look away. But people definitely look at each other, and that's not offensive or weird. Or it's in Norway. Like it would definitely be difficult for a lot of Americans to acclimate to a lot of these customs. Like, because I didn't even know that was considered weird in Norway.
came next to you like on public transport.
Oh.
Say, if I went like this, like if we were like sitting next to each other and I kind of put my elbow
I
on you.
started crying. Around me. No.
Oh.
Maybe like not all Norwegians are like me.
Hey, next one.
Oh, yeah.
5. Want their personal space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
If I sat next to you in public,
Yeah.
what would you do? Do this. Oh yeah.
Personal space. I think in the U.S., like this is reasonable to want your personal space. Also, by the way, it sounds like every single one of these stereotypes is true so far. About like everything you've ever heard about Norwegians is true. But I think this is all like very reasonable. These are not negative stereotypes. I don't think these are really negative. Maybe like not giving your opinion. Like for Americans, that's viewed as negative. Like, or not giving your true feelings. Like to avoid conflict, but not speaking what you feel. Like for Americans, that's considered like not a good quality, I would say. Although I do understand there are good things about that. Anyway, personal space, like this is another one where I totally would agree. Like most Americans want personal space. I think the amount of personal space is probably different in the U.S. versus Norway, I'm guessing.
Next to you in public.
Yeah.
What would you do? Do this. Oh yeah.
Like if somebody accidentally touches you in the US, that's not that crazy. And I know the whole bus thing, like in Norway, you don't sit next to each other. In America, you can sit next to each other at the in a waiting room at the doctor's office. People sit next to you. It's not a huge deal. Like yeah, I think we have boundaries, but not as many in the U.S. I think.
6. They speak English really well. And it sounds stereotype, but I just wanted to say that because they speak English really well. So like when I got here, I didn't.
This okay, yeah, like this, especially from my perspective, must be true because I know a lot of Norwegians can watch this video and understand me. I don't even speak like the clearest, cleanest English, and from a lot of YouTube videos I've seen, Norwegians are amazing at English. Like it, and basically all Norwegians learn English, right? It's amazing. Here in the United States, learning a second language is so rare. You almost never like you never meet Americans who speak two languages. That is so rare. I wish that we were taught another language or that is so cool to me. That is so cool. It's like a superpower. So I'm actually very jealous of Norwegians. That's really cool. Yeah, it seems like you're all do it and are all good at it. And so Norway happens to be like a good place for Americans, like because it's very friendly for English speaking. It just so happens. Yeah, that's really cool.
I don't even need to know Norwegian. I don't even need to learn Norwegian. I don't even use it that much. Yeah, okay.
Although I know if you go to Norway, especially for an extended time, like any country, you should learn the language. Especially if you're gonna live in another country, you better learn their language. That's just like respectful. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here for now. This is actually a very, very long video, a very fascinating video. Turns out a lot of these stereotypes about Norwegians are very true and mostly very positive, I think. So this is actually really cool to learn about and to sort of compare like Norwegian behavior with American behavior is really fun. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like. I'll probably continue the rest of this in another video, in part 2. So if you enjoyed this, also feel free to subscribe for more videos like this, me reacting to Norwegian things that I've never seen before. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.